Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we are going to go over some consignments that I got in. They should all be up on eBay right now. So if you're looking to bid on any of this stuff, it should be live, should be active. And I'm going to say this, I've said it many times. Use Gixxon if you'd like to bid on something without having to bid on it, and stay up all night and do it at the last second. Gixxon will just put the bid in for you last second. That way you don't have to worry about shill bidders bidding your bid up, and then you also don't have to worry about staying up and uh, trying to figure out, hey, am I going to have internet connection at this last second when I go to bid on this item? Will I be able to remember? Is my kid going to start screaming at me 5 seconds in, or 5 seconds left to the video? But Gixxon, Gixen. That's what I use for all my bids, anyways. I've been putting in a lot of bids, potential bids for some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but Pokemon as well. It really feels like there's some good prices out there right now for a lot of stuff. But anyways, let me get into some of these auctions. So we got in some packs. I did not weigh these, other than I might have weighed this one, and I just did it for somebody who had asked. It actually weighed 21 grams, but I'm not going to be showing weights on this stuff anymore because the humidity changes so much. Like, I had a half a gram change in some of the packs that I had gotten in, and like, that's a lot. They went from, like, some of them went from like 21.6 down to 21.1, and some of them went from like 21.3 to 20.7, and that's a big change in, like, in that stuff. So I'm just verifying that they're okay, and if these are unweighed, that's a benefit, but assume that they are light. So we got jungle packs, got a few Team Rocket packs. I think these are Spanish. 2 Blastoise artworks and 3 Venusaur artworks. Because at 21 grams, I mean that's a pretty good weight, but I don't want people thinking that, like, that could just be a light heavy. Yeah, no, a heavy light, right? So I don't know. All right, we've got a few theme decks. Got Hot Water and Lockdown. We also have Devastation, Trouble, Bodyguard. I think there was like 5 people that asked me about the Shadowless theme decks. I can't remember if I responded to them or not, because I think I saw them on IG and then, like, disappeared. But I do have a few emails. I haven't answered about those yet, because most of the prices you're looking at on eBay, those are going to be for theme decks that people really don't know if they're they're shadowless or not, but they'll just throw it up there because they see a shadowless Pokemon on the backside. But I don't know. I thought about putting them in a live, at least like the Zaps, because you're still going to get some decent stuff. But I'd almost rather open them up if they have termite damage, because that way, if like a termite ate through the cards, then I can replace it or do something like that. Or if they're not shadowless, but I am fairly certain that all those are going to be shadowless. But let's go over some of these. I had someone ask me if this was real. It's like, it's graded. I've looked at it. It's as real as I think it can get. German Dark Alakazam and Dark Charizard. Those are always those are curious. Team Rocket in German, French. They have a tendency to do really well. I've got a cool Yu-Gi-Oh box to show you guys too. These are lower grades for some of these cards, but they still look really good. I love the artworks on 97 Card S. Not enough for me to collect an entire set of them, but very unique. Pokemon could definitely reprint those. A couple of these 291 yen packs, not the 300 yen. And then the same guy who sent this stuff in, he actually had this right here. It said something like for Rusty or whatever, but I'm gonna show you. I kind of peeked in there, but I still don't know what's in there yet. I think it's gonna be some Ruby and Sapphire. Oh yeah, like the Spanish stuff. So we'll open these up. We'll do this at the end of the video. Maybe we'll pull something cool out of it. But definitely appreciate that. That's from the consignee that had pretty much all that stuff. Well, a lot of that stuff you just saw there. And there's more items. These are Yu-Gi-Oh! Some Yu-Gi-Oh! Boxes. Auctions have been yielding some pretty decent prices on this like Generation 2, as I'd call it. But the older boxes, they've been going for pickup prices, in which I would gladly buy some of them. Got Rise of Destiny, another RDS, another decent set. Got Dark Revelation, Volume 1. Got a couple of these. Sold a few of these in the past. Astro Phoenix and Jaden Yuki 2. And then the coolest box of all. This right here. We have a Tactical Evolution. Which, check it out. The box foil, or whatever you would call it. It's like shifted. It's like a major shift. See it? So like that should be on the front side there. Or I guess you could say, yeah, so it's like flipped. Right? And then it should be right here. So you can see the writing on this side. You can see parts of the box. At first I thought it was on the wrap. But it's definitely on the box. It's like you can see this move. You can see where the Konami's moving, but that's not. So it's printed on the box itself. And the seal looks good. So I'm curious to see where this would go, because I had a few people within the Yu-Gi-Oh hobby reach out. They were asking about whether or not they could just buy it straight out. But no, once I put something in auction, I keep it in auction. That's just for bitter confidence. But let's see what let's see what we're going to pull out of here. We got 2 Ruby and Sapphire. These are Spanish. We're Portuguese. I think it's Spanish. Yeah, I think these are Spanish. Then we have a Series 2 Topps pack. Now, almost always, these right here, you're going to have like some kind of cracking to the hollow. And that's just because they stick together. And Topps was not very good about, I guess, their quality control for 25 years down the road for Pokemon. Here, we'll just see if we can do it one at a time. Scent Station. Alright, we've got a Jessie. Haunter versus Kadabra, which you got Sabrina right there. Seadra. Got a backwards Executor. Hitmonchan. These don't really seem to be sticking together, so that's kind of nice. Until I get to these, right? Try to pull it off real easy. Take a little extra time. Oh, that one doesn't look too bad. Rainbow foil. Abra and the Psychic Showdown. You can see a little crack down here in that corner. But overall, that's about as good as you can ask for when it comes to Top Series 2. With the condition, anyways. Not exactly, you know, Abra and the Psychic Showdown being... I'm not saying that's the best card that you can get, but condition-wise, that's really good. Sometimes you get cracks right across the middle of the card. And another ghost thing right here. Ghost of Maiden Peak. Very cool. Thank you so much for letting me open that pack. Maybe we'll pull us an EX out of these Ruby and Sapphire packs. I sold a few cases of these recently. I think this guy may have more. Maybe he doesn't. See if we can get something cool out of here. These are 5-card packs, so the cases are smaller, which is kind of nice. Alright, we have a Zigzagoon, Makuhita, Ralts, and Seeking is the rare. And there's a Swellow. Alright, one more. Guys, don't forget we have a live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be starting off with a Fossil First Edition Heavy Booster Pack. I think I've got 2 of those left. Still got a few heavy base set. We have pulled 2 Blastoise out of the base set packs. And then most of the rest of stuff is just modern. We might have a few other things. Oh yeah, we've got Team Rocket. Got some Team Rocket heavies. Iran. Ooh, we got a Holo Hariyama. Is that a rare? So I guess if you get a holo, you get a holo and a rare, because there's the Weezing. That's a rare card. It was just kind of put into the 3rd spot right in the middle of the pack. Pretty good shape. Got a little white dot up there, but overall, centering's good. Front looks great. It's a whole lot cheaper way to open up some Ruby and Sapphire if you just get nostalgia from looking at the artworks and that kind of stuff. Because I think these packs, you can buy them loose, I want to say between 10 and 20 bucks. If I'm thinking right, I might not be, but I think that's about right. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. My next video after the live, anyways, the next main video, we should be showing some, or we, as in I, should be showing some errors that I had graded from CGC. Got actually 4 boxes of them. I sent in a bunch of my personal collection that were, they're not high-end, but they kind of look cool. They might be miscut, or they have a big enough ink dot on it that could be designated or ribbed, or something like that. And a lot of them were rejected, but I did get a lot of them back. So I'll be showing off some of that stuff, and maybe you guys will enjoy it. Thanks.